feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Well, get off of UBE's app so you can show your face to him.
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now this time, Murray to throw it.
You mean it. You're a meanie.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts
Nate, I'm gonna go test on Instagram. Like Nate didn't want to tell you, but he wants to move him and transfer to Appalachian State.
What I thought that had to be. Come on,
Nate, I won't do that. And you would probably like fly to Miami and like kill me.
Oh, you gotta have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
Hey, Nate, why you not watching the live stream?
Made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now.
Bro, I told you to turn on my post notifications.
It's okay, nigga. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can
I see what the love lie, nigga.
It's very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room
bro,
right now. It's win
all you gotta do is go on
next week.
My Instagram, on my YouTube, and turn your post notifications on. And it's gonna come up as a notification every time.
On second down,
you don't have to turn it off for me though.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Bro, stop. You sound better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Bye.
On second down, it's Logan, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on third down, Newman. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Newman. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now, here's 2nd and 3. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check 13. Check 13. 49. Check 49. Let's see it. Shit. Shut up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line. My 50. Got you. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 12, Murray flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Nate.
On first down, Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newman nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, Nate.
Check. Check 52.
Hey, I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna see if you remember it.
Switch. Yeah. 53. Check 53.
You better bring it.
Mike, 53.
No, 53. I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Look.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Soaking wet. Soaking wet.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those
You don't think you're going to get, like,
downfield.
tired of fast food one day?
Running with the ball, they think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be
that they
incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
You don't think about, hey, so where you living at right now?
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Oh, but when you move into yours,
And
like,
they'll get him to the
you already in
ground, and
yours?
He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Oh, then you're going to buy, like, groceries and stuff to cook?
Murray now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
You gonna cook for me?
Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That's the only reason I'm coming back.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Whoa, how you want to talk, though?
Now Murray
Freak!
throwing on 2nd down. This is Butler making the catch.
Got a
8
freak.
yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll
why you
send it
drinking
down to
soda,
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, big boy. Big boy.
On 3rd down, Michel.
Big boy.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th
Hey, Nate, you was
down.
right. These niggas ass.
It'll be a turnover on downs.
These people in this league.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and the running
His
lane's
ass.
non-existent.
Bro, my other
in this
running back
first
just got
half as
hurt.
they'll stop him behind the line.
You an ass.
After the
You an
loss to
ass
start
head.
out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newman. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What
Both
a
y'all are
diving
ass.
catch there. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. On 1st down, Newman.
Bro,
Fires one that's
why would you say that, Nate? You made me throw a pick.
Linebacker Joe Schobert, and he will score. Touchdown.
You made me think anything is possible.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult
that boy
when
in
you throw
love.
it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big
nobody. I
advantage
requested
of
it myself.
Went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
They be having to do
This
it.
one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Bro, stop stealing my jokes. Next time, just put me on mute.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start
Don't
their
want to
next
hear
drive.
that.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time
please.
to make
Just
something
put me
happen,
on.
too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range.
Nate,
Let's see
put
what
me on
happens.
mute.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Whoa, this shit is crazy.
Coleman will run it.
Hey,
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Nate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Nate. What the fuck?
From the gun, Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Nate,
on 3rd and
please.
9.
What the fuck are you taking me through
Back to
fucking hell
throw.
for?
Newman. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Man, you got a real one.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
What the f... Oh my fucking God.
Newman. And for the 3rd time here in this
Nate,
half, it's
you made me throw another fucking pick six with that shit, bro.
Jones.
Fuck.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot
Nate.
race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six.
Bro, I'm giving this
on
nigga the
Bills
fucking game, bro. I
touchdown.
threw fucking 2 pick sixes in the last minute, bro.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit.
He's got a man.
Oh my fucking God,
He's
bro.
at the
This could be a
30,
pick.
past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 88 yards, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman. It got his man complete.
I'm fucking losing because of your ass.
33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Gallman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, it's 30, bro. This shit got me
Sometimes
fucking
it's
losing, bro. You gotta hit
sometimes
shit
you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Shut the
time
fuck
today.
up, Nate, please, bro.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 27 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Newman. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Murray on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Murray.
This nigga talking about don't question me no more.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sony Michel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Look, man, I'm getting my ass beat right now, man. Huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
I'm playing the Bills. This nigga ass, bro. I'm tripping, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone.
That nigga not gangster. How did nigga 14?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Bro, I threw 5 picks in a row.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
We got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Newman. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Newman. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for fun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Nigga about to get a boner.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I got it. Check 3, check 3. Let's go. 10.
2nd down, McKinnon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
53, Mike. And let's pin up. Go full strength. Check. 53.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Nate.
And the interception last time.
If your sister wasn't your sister, you a fucker.
Side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. It's so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead,
all right, so how the fuck
turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
You know, I still imagine your sister girl. All right. Don't even imagine her grown. Just say she was 19. Boom. No, that's not imagining her grown. She's 19. And she looks that way.
Man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
You a nasty
nigga,
for the
gun. Newman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Thought about it.
2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where
you did think about it.
Inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
Nice pick.
The iPhones do that.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
On the ground is Michel. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very Very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Rotate. Check 37.
Here's McKinnon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Who's going to look to throw this thing? Looking for the end zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think she about to move up
the
there.
Extra point.
Move up there with you for real.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
That's what I'm saying. He's making it worse.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
This nigga big,
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
tripping.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that. Job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-6.
She out there crying. You say some shit like, "You wanna go in the bathroom and cry for us some more?" Nah, but I'm gonna be back on again like an hour. Shit, bye bye y'all.